the most stacked fight night events in UFC history goes down this Saturday with Kevin Holland fighting Darren Stewart, Mackenzie Dern versus Randa Marcos, Johnny Walker versus Ryan Spann, Khamzat Chimaev versus Gerald Meerschaert, while the co-main event sees the return of Donald Cerrone against Niko Price. And the main event is headlined by one of the most highly anticipated fights in the MMA world, Tyron Woodley versus Colby Covington. And you can watch the entire event live by signing up for ESPN Plus for just $5.99 per month or $49.99 for 1 full year. Don't wait. Click on the link in the description and sign up for ESPN Plus today.
I never knew that I would get the opportunity because I figured they would, especially if they're going to have him fight at 85, right? I figured they give him an easier test, so to speak, because up to this point, of course, it's only been 2 fights, but they were very favorable matchups to him. So I figured if they gave him another 85er and let him bounce back and forth, they give him someone that was like a striker with okay to decent takedown defense, not another grappler, right? Because I can wrestle with him, I can defend the takedowns, and like I said, again, I don't know why all these guys fight these Russians and they do exactly what they want them to do. They want to build up to all fours, and then they give up that wrist ride, and now they're fighting a losing battle instead of, hey, guys, I don't know if you know this, but you can finish people from your guard. Like, yeah. I was just spending time with Tyron and Dean Thomas, and you know Dean Thomas, he's one of the best to ever do it in the cage as far as fighting off his back. Like, you can armbar people. That's an option. And not only that, but if you're threatening to break someone's arm or choke them with a guillotine or a triangle, chances are they're going to give you a chance to stand up.
One of the fights I'm most looking forward to on this card is Khamzat versus Gerald Meerschaert. Gerald Meerschaert has over 40 fights, and Khamzat only has 8 fights in mixed martial arts. So it's obviously a mismatch in the sense of, experience in the octagon. But we've been watching Khamzat just smash everybody, as he would put it. He's 8-0, and I'm curious to see if he's able to do what he's done to everybody else against Gerald Meerschaert, because Gerald is no joke. And they're both ground fighters, nasty grappling fighters, and so I just can't wait to see if Khamzat can just do what he's done to everybody else, to Meerschaert, who's got an amazing amount of fights. Look at all those fights compared to just 8-0. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be 14 fights calling tonight, so it's going to be a long... Tune in, I'll see you there.
Okay, we finished a hard week of training, all the guys, and we want to wish Khamzat, you got this, all right?
Smash everybody!
Now let the world know!
Khamzat Chimaev! Khamzat Chimaev! Khamzat Chimaev! Yeah! Hey!
That's like even a bigger, like, whoa. Like, they wanted me versus him. That's so cool. Like people saying, like, this is a stylistic, like, clash of awesomeness. So I'm down with that. I'm down to get in there and bang with another banger. And just throw it. I keep reminiscing, man. Let's do it already. Dude, glorious dream fight. I dreamed about this fight. Like, legit, before I was even in the UFC. So, like, it's just a bigger blessing from God. And I'm just trying to handle all these awesome blessings at the same time. Oh, I guarantee you we're going to do something cool. Something spectacular is going to happen. 50K is coming.
It ain't about how you start.
It's about how you finish. I'm the new dog in the yard, and I've marked my territory. I know how to adapt, to fight forwards, backwards, sideways, upside down. I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the love. I don't throw in hope. I aim in fire. Speak your truth, talk your shit, and back it up every damn time. Whoever said the sky's the limit doesn't know about the universe.
If you're not able to get up for a fight against someone like a Colby Covington, who he has a long history with, there's a problem. And it would concern me greatly if we see a Tyron Woodley that just shuts down after a couple minutes. And I love Tyron, so it's going to be very difficult, no matter who he goes against, for me to pick against him. I do think Tyron Woodley in his prime can beat any welterweight in the world. He's proven that. But I hope that he's changed his training practices. I hope that he's changed his mindset. If he's done that, I think he's got a good shot. However, do I see Tyron Woodley decisioning someone like a Colby Covington? Probably not. If it goes to decision, I would imagine that Colby Covington would probably be up on the judge's scorecard. If there's a finish in this fight, I would think it would most likely be Tyron Woodley with that big right hand that he possesses. I think he's got to probe with that big overhand right, and he's got to look for that uppercut as well when Colby tries to come in. The good thing in this matchup is that Colby Covington will inevitably move forward. He's gonna move forward. He's gonna try to trade. He's gonna be aggressive, which I think bodes well for Tyron Woodley in that counter style that he's kind of adopted over the last few years. We know about Woodley's power. I just think he has been hesitant in throwing a lot because he was afraid that he was going to get tired. He was afraid to wrestle, it seems, because he thinks he's going to get tired. That's never a good mindset when you're going into a fight. Either you didn't do your work, or I don't know, you got to do something about getting mentally stronger. I think Tyron Woodley needs this one big time for him, for his family, for redemption. I think to prove something big to himself. So in that regard, I'm going to go with Tyron Woodley, round 2, knockout.
I'm really focused on the fight. I'm kind of zeroed in, but you're right. Losing to Kamaru and Gilbert, them two names right there.
Classy guys.
Don't sound like somebody you want to lose to. But losing to a Kobe, no.
That would be like losing to like Frank Trigger or somebody. You can't have that.
Man.
You can't lose to an asshole. I think this fight is so exciting for the fans because this is they talk about grudge matches, and a lot of grudge matches, a lot of it's like manufactured like bullshit. This is real. Like you guys really don't like. First of all, nobody likes that mother. But you really don't like him, and you're not gonna let this guy. There's one thing to get beat. Nobody likes to lose in there, but getting beat by a class act like Kamaru Usman is like, it sucks. But afterwards, he's hugging your mother, and it's a little less. Yeah, listen, this guy will not be a good winner. Is what I'm saying. You can't let this guy be a winner.
Yeah, and the good thing about this fight is not so much that I got so much against him. I just hate what he stands for. Like, you can be yourself, whether you're on the show, whether you're in the grocery store. This is Matt Serrone, and you're okay with that, and it's enough. He feels that he's not enough as is, that he has to create a character. But when you fail at being the heel, you're trying to make yourself the heel and you're failing at it, that's pretty embarrassing. So I want to fight what he stands for all the people that think they got to do what Conor did or do what Chael did or do what you did or do what anybody does to try to get some attention is kind of embarrassing. Be yourself. If that's not enough, then maybe you should be in the sport.
Whoever said the sky's the limit doesn't know about the universe.
No way. That's great.
What the hell's that doing?